Hey guys, it's Patrick back from Mercedes-Benz Burlington. Thank you so much for tuning in yet again. Today I bring you the very first 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT63S E-Performance 4-door. Let's take a closer look. Looking at the front of the vehicle, similar style to the previous GT 4-door design. However, this has the Stealth package. So the Stealth package gives you some elevated blackout options. So the first thing and the most notable on the front is you get the AMG specific grille, but it's actually in dark chrome. So there's no chrome element here other than around the center star. That's all blacked out. You also have the extended night package, so all high gloss trim elements in black here, across here to go with the nice obsidian paint, and then you have the prominent AMG crest still in the center. Whenever it's a genuine hand-built engine, I have to look under the hood because we have to shout out who handcrafted the motor. So this was built by Fabrizio. I'm getting the heat off of here. Great job, Fabrizio. Everything looks like it's in order, I think. This has 831 combined horsepower for the first time ever using that electric motor. That absolutely smashes the number we had last year for the GT 4-door, which was 577. So you're 831 combined horsepower, and you're also 2.9 seconds 0 to 100. Last year was about 3.4. So I might have to test that out at the end of this video. So stay tuned for the drive portion because we have to see if this can go 2.9 0 to 100. Looking at the back of the vehicle, different customizations from the previous design. I'll tell you why. First of all, you have the active wing. So the active wing was shared from last year's model. Now, you can do a fixed wing as well, so there's a lot of standalone options. The GT 4-door is actually very customizable when it comes to colors, wheels, options, and appointments. You can do a fixed wing if you want more of a sporty looking car. I really love the active wing because you can set it so it's in a fixed position like you see here, or you can have it set up so that it activates as you hit a specific speed, so it'll come up and down on its own. Also with the Stealth package, you have this nice dark chrome decal for the AMG and for the Mercedes-Benz symbol on the back. And you have the GT63S with a red underlay for the first time. As far as I can tell, the red underlay is for anything that's an E-Performance model. So I've seen the same red underlay on the brand new S63 that we just released. And then this is the second time I'm seeing it with this GT decal. Also, the first time we have the plug-in on the back. So you push here, pops right open, and you have your full level 1 or level 2 charging port on the back of the vehicle. That's changed from most of our mild hybrid models, or hybrid models, I should say, plug-in on the side of it. Now you have it on the back bumper. So I don't know if that's going to be on lots of the performance vehicles. I think we'll have that for the hybrid SL that's coming, and then the GT as well. I think it might only be for the performance vehicles that you see it right here on the back of the car. So how do you open the tailgate if it's closed and you don't have the door and you don't have your key fob? Well, if it's unlocked, it's actually hidden right underneath here. That pops open the nice big tailgate, same size as the previous model year, but being the E-Performance, you do lose a little bit of trunk space on the inside here. So you do have a little bit of a hump here, and that's because the power unit and the motor is in the back of the vehicle for the E-Performance aspect of the car. Comes with a level 1 charger, so you'll see that level 1 charger here, and it comes in a nice fancy bag. So you do have this level 1 charger bag. It almost looks like a satchel, but it's a pretty solid bag, so you can keep your level 1 in here and keep it in the vehicle. This vehicle is equipped with the Burmeister high-end sound system, so you will see a nice big speaker in the back here, and you have some other swag in here. So with the AMG, you get your access to the private lounge, so that's an online portal, and then being a plug-in hybrid, you do have the Mercedes Me charge card, which is brought to you by ChargePoint as well. So that comes with the vehicle so that you can charge at malls or when you're on trips. Now this is a plug-in hybrid, but it doesn't do level 3 charging. That would be for a full electric on a supercharge. So this one you have level 1 in the car, or you can use a level 2 if you have one at your home, or like I said, when you're out and about. Being a plug-in hybrid, you do have your gas on this side, but it's one of the vehicles that you actually have a release inside the vehicle. So you're going to pull on the tab in the driver's side door. It's going to give you a bit of a delay, and then that'll pop right open for you. Something that's now standard for the AMG models is it comes with a genuine AMG fuel cap. So that is interchangeable with the factory one right onto the vehicle. Something that's nice about the GT four-door is many of the Mercedes, they started to limit the wheel options, but you almost have, I think, 10, maybe if not 11 different rim options. Now, some of those are interchangeable with the GT 53 model, but there are tons of different 20-inch standard wheel options, and you can upgrade to some 21-inch. So this is the forged matte black AMG wheel, and you can see through here that this also is equipped with the carbon ceramic brakes. So really popular to put on a performance vehicle. You will see this vehicle actually as one of the safety vehicles and medical cars for F1, and they have the carbon ceramics because you can track this car as well. So popular spec to do it this way. The carbon is the only way you can get that paint finish on the brake caliper, which looks really sharp with the matte black. So it does tie the whole wheel in together. Really, really nice spec. Like I said, this is the beautiful obsidian black. It's all stealthed out, looks really sharp. What I wanted to mention about the paint though is this is one of the very few Mercedes-Benz models that have a plethora of different colors. You can spec this with almost all the vehicle colors that are available for the model lineup, including all the G-Wagon colors. So you can do this in a Magno orange, you can do a yellow stone, a Kalahari gold, green hell magno, you can do a vintage blue, which is brand new for the model year, and then of course you still have all of your regular colors like the dark olives and the red, and you have the standard shades. So you do have all of the silvers and the grays, blacks and the whites as well. So you have, like I said, a plethora of different colors. All of them look really sharp. I've only seen a few of them on the GT because it is a special order car, but I'm excited for some more people to spec this car and take a different look on the interior and the exterior paint, because the interior, it doesn't stop. There's tons of different interior colors, which I'm going to talk about on our drive. Let's take it out. Okay, so of course, when there's more horsepower in the vehicle, I have to take it on a test drive for you guys. I'm starting in Sport Plus. I'm going to change it into the manual drive mode. Maybe I'll put the window down so you can hear it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. So, the unofficial numbers are 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds. Astonishing numbers from the GT four-door. You know, I've been asked a question, GT four-door or GT Coupe in the two-door, and they serve different purposes because obviously the four-door has 2 extra doors, but it also has the rear seats, which is a draw for many people that might have, you know, some guests in the car, or they have children that they want to take with them, or they just need something that they can have some more space. This vehicle is equipped with the regular bucket seats in the back. You can option this with a 3-seat bench. That gives you an extra seat because in the current configuration, the standard GT four-door configuration is only 4 seats. With the 3 seats, a lot of people like the fact that you can also fold them down. So when you get the upgraded rear seat package, it gives you more of a center console, but you're still only in the 4 seats. Or the standard is 4 seats. If you do the 3-seat bench, then it's a 5-seat configuration, and you can fold that down and get things like golf clubs and that sort of thing into the trunk. Now on the E-Performance, you do have the battery in the back, so you do have that powertrain to think about, limited trunk space versus the regular four-door, but it gives you that extra option if you need it. Very, very, very good performance numbers on the car. It sounds amazing, it drives amazing. I'm hoping that Mercedes-AMG introduced this into the lineup for Formula One, because Formula One right now use the GTR Black Series and the four-door, but the previous generation four-door. So I'm hoping they introduce them. Since their F1 cars are technically hybrids as well, I'm wondering if they're going to introduce these hybrid models as the lineup for Formula One. I'm excited to see if that's the case. Right now I'm sitting in these comfortable bucket seats. You can equip the vehicle with racing seats in the front. They're a little bit less comfortable. They look really, really cool, but depending on what you're using the car for, if you're using the car for, you know, shorter trips where you want a cooler looking seat, or you're tracking the car where you can really utilize the performance seats, then it's a popular option to do. This vehicle, like I was saying on the outside, with all the different paint colors, has a ton of new seat upholstery options. So this is the black on black with the gray stitch. You can also do a yellow stitch. You can do the red interior. You can do a deep white, you can do a sienna brown, you can do a new tartufo, I hope I'm saying that right, brown. There is a new yacht blue, which looks absolutely amazing. I'm excited to see that on a spec. I think that'll look nice with a black exterior, or some of the matte gray options, or even a white option on the outside could look really sharp with that yacht blue interior. So that's available. This has a few different trims, so you can do a wood trim, a dark wood, you can do a matte carbon fiber, but the most popular by far for the GT 4-door is definitely this carbon fiber trim that you see throughout the console here. I'll close up the center so you can have a look. So you see that across the whole dash into the passenger, into throughout the doors, and then right down the center as well. Regardless, you get that brushed aluminum on the outside, and you have a lot of infotainment features around the car. So the GT 4-door and the GT are the only two cars that have the center console displayed like this. It is popular to change the inseam here, so a lot of people will do like a piano black exterior instead, but this is definitely the most popular way to spec it with the carbon fiber. People love the look of it because you get a lot of carbon fiber. On some of the other cars, the trim is smaller, so you don't get as much, so that's a popular option as well. Like I said, this has a stealth package on the outside. You also have the exclusive trim on the inside, so the car is equipped with tons of different features in here. I have the Alcantara steering wheel with the performance knobs as well. You can control everything from the steering wheel like on most of the Mercedes-Benz models, and also because it's a plug-in hybrid, you have your charge button. So when I click the charge, you can see the program I'm in right now is a standard driving program, and I'm in that sport mode. If I change on here, I can actually go into a full electric mode, and it gets quieter. The difference between the GT 4-door and the S-Class for me is that the GT 4-door, when I'm driving this in electric mode, it's nice and smooth and it's easy to use, but it still feels stiffer. In the S-Class, it's almost like a natural S-Class drive. It's an electric car. It's very quiet on the inside. This one, I still feel like it's more of an aggressive drive because it's more of a performance vehicle. So you do have that difference in the two different models, but other than that, same drive platform. So similar horsepower numbers in the two of them, very easy to drive, and then you can use all the different modes. So you can do a battery hold where you're using just the gas. You can do electric where you're using just electric, and then everything in between. So comfort mode, naturally sport, sport plus, and you have GT race mode as well, so you can do that on a track as well. You have all those different infotainment systems inside the car as well. Very, very fun to drive. This is going to be a rare custom order only vehicle, but get in touch with us. I'm Patrick, your AMG specialist. I'm happy to go through the options with you, spec something great for you. I'm excited to see you. Get in touch with us on Instagram, on YouTube, on our website, and my favorite, in person. Thanks so much for watching, guys.